Hi everyone, I just got home from the grocery store with my little ones and I came home and look what arrived. It's the Goss collection, which is really cute. I actually really like this tube. It's his brushes, and of course I am a fan of Wayne Goss. I think most of us are. He seems like a really fun guy and I like his videos for the most part. So I was excited to order this. I was reluctant. My husband kind of pushed me over the edge and ordered it for me because it's very expensive. It was $210. And I'll kind of go over the brushes and play with them a little bit with you and give you my first impressions or what it's worth. So first off, I want to say that I'm not pleased with Beautylish, which is who sells this in the United States. Let's see. There's nothing particularly stellar on here. It doesn't even have the price, which is probably a good thing because you don't want to remember what you just spent on this. But what happened was it was taking a very long time. I tweeted them, I emailed them, nothing, until a friend of mine, and you know who you are, hello, kind of went off on them on Twitter, and finally they emailed me and said that supposedly mine were stuck in customs. Find that a little strange, given that a lot of people who ordered at the same time as me have already had theirs a while and had full-on reviews of the product. So I was really less than pleased with their customer service. That being said, who doesn't love Goss? Wayne Goss is an amazing guy. He is very skilled, but what I actually appreciate about him more than his skill set is his humor. He is hilarious. So if you're not on his channel already, by all means check him out. So let's get into the actual product, shall we? I'm really quite excited about this. I'm just going to grab at random and talk about them. This is the number 2 brush, which is supposedly, it's not very large. It's a face brush, so it can be used for blush, under eye concealer, contour, I guess, and highlighter. So let's play with it because that's what we do, isn't it? So I'm going to start with, this is a highlighter I recently bought and I love. It's the Laura Mercier Highlight number 1. Looks like this. And I'm just going to, ooh, it's really soft, which is my first impression right away off the bat. Really, really soft. I don't think I own anything else quite this pliable and soft and just, ooh, so nice. So this one I'm liking already. I know a friend of mine had trouble with this shedding. You know, fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but it seems really nice thus far. And since I have it out and I'm playing with it, let's try some Marc Jacobs bronzer. And just see kind of, oh, yeah, this would be a good contour brush because it kind of gets right in there where it needs to be. It is small. It's smaller than I'm used to. It's going to take some getting used to, but overall impression is very nice. It's very well weighted. It's really a pretty handle, very shiny. Hopefully it stays shiny. It says Wayne Goss. This is the number 2. So that's that one. This is really what sold me on this set because you promised me, Wayne, that this would minimize and hide pores. And this is the number 1 face brush. I don't know if you can see that. And it says Wayne Goss again. And I haven't seen anyone get really close on this, but it's a duo fiber. So it's, I believe, a goat hair and maybe a synthetic, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to take a powder. What powder am I going to use? I'm going to use this. I've hit pan on this. I'm trying to finish it. This is a Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just going to give this a go, too, because I do want to see if I can seriously minimize and hide my pores. It's a very little brush, I'll say that. That will take a little getting used to, but it's nice. Can you see my pores? I don't know. But anyway, it feels very well weighted, very pretty. I'll let you know what I think, but you know, knock on wood, so far so good. These are quite nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you the number 6 brush. Number 6. Looks like this. Kind of a similar shape to maybe a MAC 217, or it's like somewhere, it's flat like the 217. This is so splayed and awful. But similar maybe in size. And then this is the Makeup Geek crease brush. I don't even think she makes these anymore like this, but anyway, so it's kind of, let me see, maybe it's like this shape. This is the Real Techniques. Yeah, it's pretty much similar in shape. Yeah. So this is going to be really fun to play with because, as you know, I love the Real Techniques brush, but as I understand it, the regular hair is going to pick up color much better. And I have just a random red shadow sitting here. It's a MAC Mega Metal eyeshadow. I don't know. I don't even think I've played with it much. Let's just see how it picked up color. Okay, not sure. Jury's out on this one. I'm going to keep playing with it. Very soft. Definitely very soft. Very movable. Blends well. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next is the number 3. And this is kind of a huge, either a huge blending brush or maybe a highlighter brush. Maybe one to set the under eye concealer. Let me try that. I already have my face done, so I'm probably just making a mess, but you know, it's fun to play with. So this is just the Smashbox, the heck is this called? Photo Set Powder. And I'm just taking it underneath and setting my old concealer. And it feels very soft. That's one thing I don't like under eyes, is anything that feels like less than super soft, because you don't need to be pulling on that area of your face. But yeah, that's really nice. So that is good for that. I imagine be good for in here, contouring the nose if that's something you do. I almost think you could almost even use this as a contour to do a more sculpted cheekbone. So anyway, I think this is a nice brush. Very, very soft. Okay, next is the number 4 brush, and this is how this one looks. It looks a little kind of like it needs to be reshaped a little bit. I'm just pulling these out. I just pulled them out of the plastic sleeves, so bear with me on that. But I'm just trying to find you a good comparison bristle. Okay, this is a pretty good comparison. This is the E35 as far as the length and density of the brush. This one is goat hair. It's not as soft, obviously. This is much, much softer. This is one I would use to blend, so I'm going to assume this would be the same. Let's try, what do I have sitting here? MAC Vanilla? Yeah, MAC Vanilla. Let's try MAC Vanilla and just do kind of a brow bone deal. So it really picked up that color well, and it sure feels nice. So we'll see. We'll see. This is very nice. I think that this will be one that I kind of reach for a lot. This one, hopefully this one, and I like this one so far a lot because it's so soft. So, okay. 3 more to go, or is it 4? 3 more. Okay. Number 5. This is the number 5, and it looks like this. Off the bat, this reminds me of something I used this morning. Oh yeah, it's kind of similar. This is called the E47 from Sigma. So it's a sort of a similar shape. I do feel that this one, the Sigma one, is kind of scratchy. So this will be interesting. Oh, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna be using this one for probably for inner corner work. This is my favorite inner corner highlight. It is Urban Decay Sellout, and that really placed that really well. So it's kind of, yeah, I like this. This is really nice. This is very soft. I think this would be great for a monolid to create a crease. It's kind of, yeah, I like this. This is going to be really good. This is handy for smaller eyes and deeper set shapes. This is going to be a nice brush. I'm really excited to try that more often. Okay, this is a very interesting brush. This is one of the reasons, another one of the reasons I ordered this set. I was very curious about this. This is the number 7, and I have, I don't know where I put it, but I have another brush that's kind of like this, but not as small. So what I think this is going to be good for is sort of to be used under the lower lash line, maybe in the waterline with a cake liner perhaps, and probably to blend the liner. That was easy for me to say. So this, again, this is the 07. I think that's what I'm going to end up using it for. Another purpose that comes to mind when I look at this, though, I know I've already done this, highlighted, but I like the idea of this. I'm going to take this shimmer powder again, and I'm going to kind of line my lips with this. Just show you the effect of that. So yeah, it kind of makes your lips look a little poutier. I'm sure I've already showed you that trick before, but I do a lot of work where people are doing photography, and I think that's a trick that I go to a lot. But this would be kind of good for that because you could get a really precise line right near the lips rather than kind of a, you know, shimmer mustache. We don't want that. And then lastly, this is like the tiniest push liner brush I've ever seen, ever. Let me show you an average push liner brush if I can find one. Sorry. Obviously, this was kind of on the fly. Here's a liner brush. This is a slanted liner brush. Check that out. Look how small this is compared to this. This, automatically, I'm thinking about this. I would love this for when I've applied false lashes on someone. I could take the, maybe, what is that called? Mist and Fix. Spray this, do a little black liner, and just kind of apply that to hide the band of false lashes. I don't like a very severe line in that case because then I think it looks very fake. This is going to apply a really nice line. Let me show you what I'm talking about because you can talk all day, but you don't always know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to take my Lorac Pro palette and just the color black, and I'm just going to show you on my hand. I think this is going to be phenomenal. And I sprayed it with my Scandinavia. So that's very nice, very thin line, exactly what I want, but you could probably kind of smudge it out and make a darker line. It's nice. This is really precise. I like the idea of the precision to these tools. So anyway, that's my first impressions. I'm really excited to use them tomorrow and try to use just them to create a face. I can tell you off the bat, I'm not going to use this for foundation. I just am not sure what that would be like. Of course, here I am, and let's try it out. I feel like I have an opportunity to play with things. Okay, so I'm just going to take a squirt of the foundation that's on my nightstand there, or nightstand, vanity, and I'm just going to apply it and see kind of what it does. Kind of apply it. It might be really nice for liquid, but then you couldn't use it for your finishing powder, so not sure. I am about to go wash this though. I certainly don't want to stain that. So anyway, bottom line, really nice, spendy, really spendy, but if they're the best brushes I've ever owned, that might be worth it. The downside, I can tell you right away, and I have tweeted him about this, is they're not going to work in my brush belt because they are too short. And something like this in my brush belt could potentially, in the taller section of it, get lost. Certainly don't want to lose an expensive brush, so that would be very annoying. So that's a downside. I'm not, but other than that, performance, they seem really, really nice. I will update you on that in a few days. I will try to do a look with them and see what you think. Let me know if you have any requests for said look that I'm going to be doing. And let me know if this was helpful. Have a great day. Happy Halloween, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.